Welcome to my June 2025 working session, my work planning session. I'm your girl, Coach Misty. Okay. And this live is brought to you by I Ain't Got No Fucking Pants On. So remind me not to stand up. All right. So what up, Steve? So listen, boom. That's another thing. You have to be with my shenanigans. This is a no judgment zone. All right. You have to know that at any time I may have no niggas or 100 niggas, but you have to be with it. Okay. You have to be with it. Is anybody out? You have to be with it. Do not come over here judge me. Do not come over here be like, Coach, you need to do better, girl. Fuck you. And I'm gonna hang up to that's another thing. I will hang up on you. If you are easily offended by somebody hanging up on you, I will hang up on you mid-sentence. Sometimes I give you a warning, sometimes I don't. You will know when I'm at that point. I will ease you into it. You would, oh Nika, if you're my bestie, we're going to jail. Bitch, I need somebody that has bail money. My best friend needs to have good credit and bail money. Oh Nika, we cannot be best friends because we'll both be locked up. So who the fuck gonna get us out? My mama ain't answering the phone after 9 o'clock. I need somebody that has good credit and bail money. Absolutely, or a way to bail us out. You could be dating a bail bonds, but I don't give a fuck how it is. You have to be able to get us out of jail. Kenosha, you would be my bestie, but no. So Kenosha's a lot of shit you could be, but my bestie is not one. You gotta have good credit and you gotta be willing to get me out of jail. Okay? We cannot both be locked up. All right? Okay, what else? Um, you have to be able to as my bestie, you have to be able to run interference. Thank you, friend. You have to be able to run interference if I ever get in the jam. Let's say, for instance, this is a scenario. Not saying it happened, not saying it's real, not saying this is a story from my life. Let's just say, hypothetically, I got one dude that's upstairs. Okay. Hypothetically, there are how many entrances in this house? One, two, three. There's four ways to get into this house. Okay. Let's just say hypothetically. Okay, we got a flash go. Y'all, let's hit this flash go. All right, y'all. I need 40 of y'all to send a rose. Not two bitches to send 40 roses. I need 40 people to send me one rose. Let's hit our flash go. We just made it to C2. Let's stay in C2. What it do? Thank you. I need 40 of y'all to send me a rose. Just 40. Come on, y'all showing up and showing out today. Thank you. Thank you. We need 40 different people to send a rose. That's it. We in C2. We didn't graduate it. We gonna make it. We gonna make it. Yes, we need 40 people to send a rose. Come on. Thank you. You guys are really, as you understand, not thank you, Tamika, but I need 40 different people to send the rolls. You can send as many as you want, but we need 40 different people to send the rolls. That's how they work. That's how the flash go work. TikTok is checking for engagement. Make sure you hoes having a good time and that y'all support y'all creator. So we just need 40 bitches. I mean, now we need 17 hoes to send the rolls. If you haven't sent the rolls already, please go ahead and send the rolls. We need 17. Y'all doing an amazing job. Bitch, it ain't even been 90 seconds. And we done had 23 of y'all send the rolls. You guys are absolutely the fuck amazing. That's what y'all want me to do. Absolutely the fuck amazing. You know what? I just realized, bitch, I look like an old stud today. You know what? I look like an old stud today with the jersey on, and the hoops and the blonde hair. Now I don't want nobody's auntie hitting on me today. Done. I'm looking at myself and I'm like, bitch, you're giving WNBA season pass holder. Okay. Maybe I need to put my pearls on. Bitch is giving Queen Latifah. And I got my Nikes on. These are shoes me and my Pookie Boo used to wear together. Yeah, the gold chain is fucking it up. I'm gonna tuck the gold chain in. The gold chain, never mind. That really looks like now I look like the brat. Okay. Listen, listen, now I look like the brat. Okay. All right. Okay, guys. So I'll put, we need 16 more people to send the rose. If you are just logging in or haven't sent the rose yet, welcome. This is my June 2025 work planning session. I'm gonna show you how I plan for the month, right? How we plan for the month. And also I am putting in for new best friend applications. We need 15 people. Thank you, Raven. I need 15 people to send the rose. If you have not sent the rose yet, we do have a flash go from TikTok, and that's order to gauge and to gauge all that other shit. So let's go ahead and get it. Let's get it. Let's go. Now I'm excited to say that. Back to what's up, Buttercup. Back to what I was talking about. I am looking for a new best friend. It is giving women's basketball coach. Get down. Get to the hole. It is giving women's basketball coach. Get to the hole. Block it. It is giving women's basketball coach. Yeah, it is. Mhm. It is. It is. Thank you. Thank you for acknowledging. Thank you for acknowledging I'm giving stud today. I appreciate you. Um, shit. We found a fucking date to take to this birthday party. Okay. I want nobody's and y'all young girls, stop flirting with me. I ain't got shit for you. Okay. Y'all young girls, stop flirting with me. Not only do I not go that way, I don't give up nothing. Please. I was going over the qualifications, Kai. God, Final Destination was dope as shit. All right, back to my qualifications. You have to be between 38 and 46. Okay, between 38 and 46. That's number one. No, that's the age range between 38 and 46. All right. You do not have to live in my area. I prefer you not to live in my area because then you're gonna want to come over my fucking house. No, not 28. The fuck I'm gonna do with a 28-year-old best friend? Nurse her? No. Uh-uh. It's given. Thank you. It's given. I need between 38 and 46. Okay. All right, because in anything after 48, you might be in menopause. You're not gonna be over here fucking with my heat and my air because you sweating and shit. I ain't got time for that. Okay. So between 38 and 46, you do not have to live in my city. I'm giving the qualifications. I'm looking for a new best friend. I'm taking applications right now. You do not have to live in my city. Okay. You have to be okay with the following words: bitch, hoe, and girl, fuck you. One time, girl, fuck you. You have to know that I will hang up on you at any time, and you have to be able to laugh it off. If you get in your feelings because I hang up on you, bitch, we're done. Okay. All right. What else? You cannot have any small kids. Okay. You cannot have any small kids. I have reached my small kid quota. All right. I have grandkids and then I have Jace. All right. I can't deal with your small kids. If you have any kids under the age of 18, I'm not your friend. We cannot be friends. No, man can't come over here with you. No, he cannot come get in the pool. Okay. No, he can't bring his game with him. All right. You have to be an empty net. You damn near have to be an empty nester, or you don't like, or you just don't talk to your kids 3 days out the week. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe your kids can be in high school, but you cannot be super involved. Like if you one of the moms that won't think, because if you go to the game, bitch, you gonna ask me to come to the game, and I want to come to a game, and now listen, and now we got problems. So if you are a super mom, a super involved mom with a teenager, and you be at every game with the jersey on, I can't be your friend because bitch, I'm not coming. Okay, I'm not coming. Okay, I don't even know what the fuck the game is go. I don't even know what's going on. And if I do come there, I'm just trying to talk to the daddies, and you gonna be mad at me anyway. So I'm not coming to the game. Okay. I used to go to my son's game and didn't even get out the car until halftime. I'm not coming to sit on the bleachers, my ass hurting with you. So that take a lot of y'all out probably, and that's okay. Like we can still be cool. I need 14 people to send me a rose. 14 new people to send me a rose. Let's go ahead and knock this flash go out. Let's get it. Let's go. If you have not sent a rose, we need 14 people. Come on, y'all. Come on. Come on. TikTok don't fail me now. I gotta say, come on, come on, Nita. Hey, but me. Come on, Angela. Hey, come on, Candy. Bow, bow. I got it sent out. You don't want nobody else. Come on, Shonda. Yes. Yes. Come on, y'all. So the thing is the rose. Come on, credit talks. I need y'all. I need 9 more people to send a rose. Y'all showing out today. Hey. She don't fail me now. Now, the most important thing about being my bed. Oh, you also have to know how to read out loud. You also have to know how to read out loud. This is serious. This is a pandemic. It's an epidemic. You have to know how to read the fuck out loud. You got to know that. Okay? Because what if I'm doing a conference and I ask you to read something, or we having church and I want you to read the scripture and you can't enunciate. I need you to know how to read out loud. I need you to know how to write in cursive. Okay? I need you to listen. The day will come where I need somebody to help me sign books. And bitch, I need you to know how to read in cursive and forge signatures at the same time. Okay. So Kai said, let them know they have to be comfortable with getting shuffled from time to time. So Kai, what Kai is talking about, no, it's no, no. But see, that's the thing, Kai. Oh, you also have to be the total opposite of me. Yeah. You got to be the total opposite of me. I can't deal with a me. We can't have two me's in this world. Okay. Not two me's in the same room. You cannot be with the shits at all times. You have to be the voice of reason. Okay. Yes, I know I'm bullshitting. Fleming came up my throat. You have to be the voice of reason. You have to come to me and talk to me like this sometime. You got to get this face and be like, okay, listen, bring it in. All right. You're going to jail. Okay. You cannot be with the shits. You have to talk to me. If you don't do this face, we can't be friends. You have to be like, hey, come here, rein it in. Come here, stink, stink. Yeah, come here, right? Huh? You cannot say that to that man. You cannot tell that man he's fat. That's wild work. Yeah. That's the face. You cannot tell that man that he's big. Okay. Nope. Can't do that. Not gonna be able to do. I mean, some shenanigans you have to be with. But let's go back to the scenario because this is very important. And all right, we just need 8 people, 8 more people to send a rose. If you haven't sent a rose, 8 more people to send a rose, please and thank you. Now, this is important. I have a scenario which is hypothetically, maybe it happened, maybe it didn't. Let's just say I already had company here. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, KP. All right. We need 6 more people to send a rose, 6 different people to send a rose. You guys have been amazing. We need 6 new people to send a rose, and we'll go ahead and meet our goal. Now, I'm going to give y'all a scenario. Maybe it happened. Maybe it didn't. Who the fuck knows? Let's just say I forgot that I had 2 dates in the same day. Again, this is just a scenario. Let's just say I forgot I had 2 dates in the same day and you at my house. Okay. Now, I got a date upstairs. We watching TV. And then there's another date at the door. Now you're here. Okay. What I need you to do, first of all, before I say what I need you to do, what would you do? Somebody tell me. I'm upstairs with one date. We watching TV. Okay. Then you hear a at the door. You open up the door. Boom. It's date number 2. What are we doing? Anita said you have to learn to tell them to come back quickly. You got to say she's asleep. Niggas don't give a fuck about me being asleep. What else? You gonna say she's asleep. What else? We need 6 people to send the rose right now. Okay, somebody gonna say she's asleep. Any nigga that deal with me know that me being asleep is nothing. He gonna want to come sit on the couch. Okay. Thank you so much. If you haven't sent a rose yet, please go ahead and send a rose. She out of town. I just talked to him. I just FaceTimed him. Okay. Thank you, Miss Davis. We need 5 people, 5 different people to send a rose. How he got through the gate, because all my bookies' names be through the gate. They have to check in. Unless I tell security not to let them in, they're gonna check the ID and let them in. She'll be back. Okay, Anita, we on to something. She'll be back. He says, can you run to the store and get her a aboard. You not home. They know I'm home. Both my cars is outside. I let her know you called you ASAP. She had an emergency and had to run out. I'll text her and let you know you stopped by. They gonna be like, well, she just told me to come through. Stop playing with me. Now, let me give you this tidbit. Most dudes I deal with know I'm full of shit. Most niggas I do with, you're gonna, Anita, you on to something. You're gonna send them to Starbucks. Come on, Dip the Deacon. She talking to a client real quick. Have them have a seat. Okay. We on to something. Y'all making, we need four more people. Come on, y'all. Let's not, come on. We got this flash go. I just need four more people to send me a rose real quick. Let's not lose this flash go for four roses. What in the entire fuck? Let's get it. Let's go. We are now in lead C2. Come on, Dexter. Come on, Brenda. We need three more people to send a rose. Three new people to send a rose. Three new people to send a rose. That's how the flash goes work. We're looking for 40 roses from 40 different people. And I thank you to everybody who has sent me roses and sent me gifts. You guys are amazing. We need three new people to send a rose in less than 90 seconds. All right, for me to hit my flash goal. All right. So, um, say you're gonna send them to Starbucks. I like that answer. Send them to Starbucks, right? Tell them I'm talking to a client. I like that answer. Come on, Tawana. Thank you, Dexter. Tell them I'm talking to a client. All right, y'all. We only two people away. Come on, Ari Nicole. We two people, two new people away from getting a rose. If you have not, when I say new, I don't mean new to my platform. If you haven't sent a gift today, if you haven't sent a rose today, go ahead and send one. Thank you so much. And we need one more person. Starbucks, I'm talking to a client. This is shit that the dudes that fuck with me respect. We need one more person to send the rose if you haven't sent a gift today. Starbucks, anybody that deal with me knows Starbucks is important to my life. You're gonna say, go get her some Starbucks. That's a believable. Okay. Whoever said that, you get 1 point. Anybody else? Anybody else? Somebody said she talking to a client. Anybody that fuck with me know what talking to a client. That's that shit. We need one more person who hasn't sent a gift today to send a rose. I will drop kick this fucking phone if we lose this shit in 1 minute over one rose. I will. Y'all think I do black magic. Thank you so much, Jennifer. Y'all hoes think I do black magic. Thank you, Jennifer. I appreciate it. The fuck? Look at me, y'all think I do black magic. Y'all run y'all mouth and y'all what up, what up, Prophet and Salty? Bow, 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 bow. Okay. Yes, one rose candy. Ain't that crazy? Anyway, we met the goal. Shout out to everybody. Y'all came through and show up and show out. Telling them I'm on the phone with a client, yes. Telling them to go get me Starbucks is a yes. We never send them back home. Hypothetically, if it had never happened, we never, I'm about to change the goal. We never send them back home. Okay. We are never going to send the guys back home. We're not going to do that. We're not going to waste their time because I would never do that. Right. We don't do shit like that. So, what we're going to do is we are going to go ahead. We got a new goal. Thank you so much, guys. What we're going to do is we are going to go ahead and send them on an errand. You're going to send them to go get Mike and Ike's. You're going to send them to go get a chicken sandwich from Whataburger. You're going to send them to Starbucks, okay? And then you're going to text me, Mayday, Mayday, okay? You're gonna come and knock on the door, wherever door I'm at upstairs 3 times, and you ain't got to say shit. That's code for me to go ahead and get this motherfucker out the house. Okay. So boom, he leave. Then I'm gonna sit tell the other dude, now you got to fake an emergency. You got to come upstairs and be like, something happened to Zion. Practice it. Running 1, 2, 3. Something happened to Zion. Or 4, 5, 6. You can't say Zen because they know Zen live out of state. You got to be like, oh my God, like that. Girl, you will never. Like something like that. You practice it. Ready, 1, 2, 3. Something happened with Zion. Nothing happened with Zion. Zion is at home. Okay. Kai, she has kidney emergencies. That goddamn Kai, like you, like, because if it ain't Kai, then it's going, you can talk about Kai. Kai had a kidney emergency. Kai had a kidney emergency. You got to stay shit like that. And then I'm like, what the fuck? Watch my face. What the fuck? Watch my face. They know I don't drink. You can't have them go get it. See, that's why I don't talk to women over 46. That's that Martha shit. You talking about go get him a bag of ice and a bottle. He gonna know you lying. He gonna know you lying. I don't drink. Could you imagine me? Could you imagine me drinking? I don't drink. The last thing I think is alcohol. He gonna know you lying. If you send a man out here to be like, she said go get a bottle and a bag, he gonna push the past the door. We have to we go he going to jail because he know you lying. I don't drink shit. I don't drink nothing but water, coffee, and tea. I'm like a hotel. Okay, he gonna know you're lying. All right, back to what I was saying. Bye, cousin. Thank you. Back to what I was saying. So boom. So boom. If you are with me so far, you are in the running to be my new best friend. Dude, can I tell him I'm not home? You can't do that because he gonna know you lying. Both my car, he know I don't go nowhere. Any man that know me know I ain't going. But where the fuck she going? Unless that bitch done caught a flight, she here. Where she at? He know I ain't going nowhere. Any man that deal with me that come to my house know I don't go nowhere. I don't do shit. I don't do nothing. Not home my ass. She always home. Okay, again, he gonna know you lying, and now we've been caught. All right, you send him on an errand. I send the other dude. You come upstairs. You're faking emergency. I send the other dude on his way. We on to something. Going to CVS to get what? That could be it. Go get her. Go to CVS and get what? Go give me some Tylenol. You know how much Tylenol and you know how much cough medicine I got here because I done sent the nigga. Anyway, all right. So how many best friend points y'all have? You okay with the word bitch? You okay with girl fuck? You okay with me hanging up on you from time to time or maybe once a day? You okay with me calling you a hoe? You are okay. Yes, go get me Reese cups and orange juice. He can drink, but I don't like when niggas, I don't like people to sit up and go give me a Reese cup and orange juice. That's another one. Yeah, he can have a drink, but I have alcohol here. I have alcohol here from all the other dudes that have brought bottles. So I'm not really big on somebody sitting up in my house drinking. Drink. Mm-mm. You want something to drink? Get an orange juice. Shut your ass up. All right. So boom. Now the only other thing that you have to do to be my best friend or be okay with is is this. You have to know that I take naps, and I take naps at any given time of the day. There's no what. There's no like there's like no set time. Like we'll be in the middle of a conversation, and I'm like, girl, fuck you. I'm going to sleep. And that's it. That's all. Who? What? Who the fuck is this? Yeah. So yes, that's what we're doing. Um. Yes, I need a nap, or you may be able to pick up on the signs that I need a nap. You got to be able to pick up like this bitch need a nap. She talking crazy. She need a nap. You have to know that I'm not gonna cook for you. You have to be okay with I'm not cooking shit. I will order us food. I don't mind feeding you, but I'm not cooking for you. I'm not going to get up and be hospitable. I'm not going to, get you a drink or nothing like that. I'm not doing any of that. What else? Yeah, so if you come in my house, 9 times out of 10, I won't have clothes on. Yeah, so I won't have clothes on. You have to be okay with that. Um, does anybody have a problem yet? You said a true friend will study you and you won't have to lay it out. No, I have to tell these bitches this now. Cause see, we need to fast. Listen, you said listen, and we need to fast forward this shit right now. Girl, you know what? Hey, Francesca, you might be on to something, girl. Fuck you. Fuck out my face. Okay? So we need to fast forward this shit right now. Okay, I don't have time for like to get to know you and all this stuff, shit like that. So if you just not joining my live and don't know what the fuck I'm talking about a best friend application. And I thank you all for all your comments in my, in my live. You guys are amazing. But yeah, no. All right. Okay. So yeah. So when will the finalists be notified? So right now we got yeah, bitches need to know how to read out loud. This is people don't know how to read. Listen, the next time you go out on a date for you hoes that's dating, ask somebody to read something out loud to you. You need to listen. A lot of men and women don't know how to read out loud. They don't know how to read. You got to ask that. I can't be with no bitch that don't know how to read. You got to be able to speak up, ho. Say something. Okay, not all this yap, yap, yapping. I need you to be able to read out loud. Thank you. And not with your fingers either. Bitch, if I catch you doing this, if I catch you doing this, it's a problem. Huh? Okay, you got to be able to read out loud. You got to be able to read a whole at any given notice. Okay, all right, bitch, you got to know how to spell. Okay, you got to know how to fuck the spell. Okay, you got to know how to forge signatures because you might have to help me sign books one day. With that might be next month, bitch. Not sell 1,000 copies of this book. Bitch, you have to know how to fucking do signatures. You have to know how to sign Coach Misty like I signed Coach Misty. Because, bitch, we going to be in here, hands cramped up. Hands. We going to be in here like this, hands fucked off. Okay? You got to know how to read and read the whole. Quick. We got to look at each other. Like, who gonna do it? You gonna do it? You want me to do it? You want I'm do it? You want me to do it? You gonna do it? Girl, fuck you. Okay? Girl, fuck you. Okay? You said, and that is very, thank you, Kai. You have to be ordained clergy. We can get you ordained in 5 minutes. You have to be ordained clergy because I will get married at any given time. You have to be ready, thank you, Kai, for an impromptu wedding. You have to be ready to marry me at any given notice. Me and whoever decides to marry that day. I I have a problem with marrying people quick. Okay. I just like, you want to get married? And they be like, yup. And I'm like, you want to go to the courthouse? You want to go get the paperwork? They be like, yup. I be in the car like, we doing this for real? They be like, yup. Yeah. hmm I will get married. She said, oh hell, I'm out. I'm Buddhist. Girl, you was out because you over 46. Okay. You have to be ordained clergy. And yes, you must sign an NDA. Before we have our first phone conversation, you must sign an NDA. Cause bitch, what you won't do is be interviewed by Gail King talking about surviving. Ain't no 37 at heart. You fucking ain't no 37 at heart. Stop saying that shit. Stop talking about Jay-Z, the new the 30 is the new 20 is the new stop it. 40 is the new 20 and all that bullshit. 40 is 40. Okay? And you must sign an NDA. You will not be airing my shit out on Lifetime. Not. You will not be on doing TikToks talking about surviving Coach Misty. Will not. Okay, why the age limit? Because old hoes, y'all, old hoes be going through menopause. Mm-mm. Nope. I like to keep my house icy. Nah, I'm not doing it. You got to be no older than 46. I'll go up to 47. I'll go up to 47. Okay. She said, who is you again? That girl. The fuck? Oh my goddamn, that's my who is she again? Her is that girl. The fuck? Now I'll go up to 48 because I'm about to be 46. Girl, that bitch is blocked. I'll go up to 48 because I'm about to be no wait, I'm about to be 45. I'm lying. I'll go up to 47. I'm about to be 45 in July. 50, that's too fucking old. 50, that's like having a big sister. I don't want it. 50, nah, 50, you not with the shits. Bitch, you no, 50, bitch, we taking naps for real. Mm-mm. Okay. So is there anybody who still want to be my best friend, you be male or female? It doesn't matter. You have to be willing to have at least one phone conversation a day on the phone. Candy, send me a message. You have to be willing to have at least one phone conversation on the phone. You cannot be super involved with your kids and your grandkids. Like you love them, but bitch, don't. Okay. Oh, now if you have a granddaughter like Zen, and you want to send me pictures every now and then of your grandbaby, I will take that because I'm gonna send you pictures of Zen. Okay. But then we got listen, goddess, send me a message. The goddess, send me a message. Like if you one of them super moms, girl, fuck you. I'm not doing it. Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you for my TED talk. Thank you for participating. All right, y'all. Let's plan for June. First, I need to get Zoe the emails. What I say? I can't say that? Huh? No? What? Girl, fuck them kids. Shit. My kids already know you got 7 point, you got 7.5 minutes to talk to me before I hang the fuck up. What? Okay. And deal with you your whole goddamn life. What is it? Find you something to do. Find you somebody to play with. Shit. No, my daughter is not my best friend. Not yeah. Do y'all think I think Zion, I think I'm Zion's uh you sound a no filter friend. Why do y'all say that? Why do people say a filter? Why do people say why the age limit? Why am I taking applications? Because you need to ask these questions. This is the same way I take applications to be my man, taking applications to be my friend, right? And I'm taking applications because I have room for another BFF. That's why. And the age limit, because I don't want to deal with nobody that's over fucking 47. It's a certain level of shenanigans I'm still at. I'm still with the shits. If you listen, if you with my type of shits at 50, you going through something. That's a midlife crisis. Me, I'm about to turn 45. I'm still with the shits. It's a little shaky, but bitch, I'm still with the shits. I don't want nobody my age with the. I don't want nobody 50 years old with the shits. Bitch, you need therapy. Me, this is my last year. 45 is my last year of being with the shits. Now, when I turn 46, okay, bitch, then I'll start wearing pantyhose or something. Right? But right here, this 45, baby. Huh? I'm out here. This my last year in the streets. This my last summer in the streets. Okay? My last summer. Now I don't want no big sister. Kai get me out of jail. I ain't never had no big sister. I'm the oldest. So I don't know what the fuck that look like. Okay? Hell yeah, get you an NDA. All right? You said when someone say what's on their mind without thinking about how on some that's not gonna have no filter. That's living. Y'all need to stop saying that. I hate that people like, oh, she ain't got no filter. Why would you even want a filter, bitch? What are you, a faucet? Let that shit flow. It's called living. It's called it's called living. Yeah. But welcome, Ariel Nicole. You new to my thing? It's called living. That's what the fuck this is called. People like she ain't got no filter. She just say anything. No, bitch. I say everything. I say the shit that you too scared to say. Yeah. Absolutely. And I love it here. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I can't. I mean, I do want a friend that's like a little more reserved than me, right? But yeah, now me. This is me being authentic. Like I've been her since I can remember. Since I like 8 years old was my first time when I knew like you really with the shits. When I was 8, that's when I knew I was really with the shits. Like at 8 years old, I was like, yeah, she with the shits. She is me. She is me. She's with the shits. Yeah, and I think that's when other people recognize I was with the shits. My grandmother, everybody was like, "Yep, she with the shits." Absolutely. All right, y'all. What is this? This is the week of. All right, y'all. Let's talk about our plans for this week. Thank you for listening to my TED Talk. All right, what I need a fucking calendar. Yeah, like here's the deal. People don't know how to be real because they haven't picked who they want to be. They don't know who they are. And you are mirroring yourself after something you saw a goal that's not even within your soul's reach. Now, I'm not gonna preach to y'all. Y'all, this is Sunday. Y'all should have watched the replay from LNBCC Live. Stay blessed. I'm off every last Sunday of the month, but what I understood is people have become what other people want them to be, or they pick this image and they're just like, oh, I'm striving to be that. And that's crazy because you lose yourself, right? They be like, people are like, who's your role model? I don't have one. I don't have a role model. There's parts of people I admire, right? But I don't have a role model. Like I didn't pick this one specific person. Like that's who I want to be like when I grow up. No, like my parents let me be whoever the fuck I wanted to be. I told my mother I want to be a lawyer, a doctor. I want to be a entertainer. I want to be all of that. Like I want to thank my parents for letting my imagination run wild. That's the reason why I can write books in a heartbeat. That's the reason I am who I am. I want to thank my mother for letting me think that Whitney Houston was my real mama and she was on tour. I want to thank my mother for not whipping my ass. When I told my mother, I know Whitney Houston is my real mom. I told my mother when I was little, I know Whitney Houston is my real mother. I want to thank you for watching me while she's on tour. And when she comes back, she will pay you handsomely. Whitney Houston will pay you for taking care of me. You have did the best that you could. My mother wasn't my father was my father, but my mother, she don't. Whitney Houston is my mother. What do you mean? And my mother said, okay. And when Whitney Houston show up, I want to thank my mother for being with my shenanigans. My mother has been with my shenanigans my whole fucking life, and I want to thank you for that. And my mother told me, she said, and when Whitney Houston come to get your ass, I will pack all your stuff. I said, thank you. And that was that. I want to thank my parents for allowing me to attempt to sell them my artwork for $10,000 as a child. Okay. I want to thank you for allowing me to post my artwork on the refrigerator for people that was my first gallery, my showcase. Okay. $10,000. Right. You know why? You know why I was trying to sell artwork for $10,000 as a little kid? Because guess what? My parents gave me an art book, right? It was about Rembrandt. Do y'all know who Rembrandt is? Rembrandt is the artist. He painted the art, the man with one ear. Y'all know who Rembrandt is? First of all, shout out to my fucking parents. Shout out to my parents for making sure not only did them motherfuckers keep me in art, not only did they immerse me in culture, like different cultures, they also made sure I was funnier than a bitch by letting me watch Eddie Murphy Raw as a little kid. So shout out to y'all. Y'all the real MVPs. Yeah, so like they gave me a book on art, right? Because I would read all type of books. I was an avid reader. And I read the book about Rembrandt and I looked at his shit, and me and Rembrandt had the same birthday. And I'm like, say, this motherfucker was born July 15th. I was born July 15th. Therefore, I'm a motherfucking artist. And I'm looking at his shit and I'm like, this shit sold for what? They sold this shit is in the Louvre, is where? It's millions of dollars. This shit is ugly. That's what I'm thinking as a little kid, right? So I was like, let me go get my art kicked. So I told my mama, I want to paint. She went and got my art shit, set me at the kitchen table, put my little apron on. She said, here you go. What you painting? I said, silence, silence. I'm at work. And I started painting shit and drawing shit. Silence, mother. I'm at work. And I started painting shit. And again, my mother, I was the only child for 10 years. My mother let me have my moments. And I started painting. And I was painting different shit. Like I just started boom, boom, boom. I'm gonna get cause if he can listen, if his shit is ugly, we the same person, me and Rembrandt. There was a lot of similarities. Other than he was a French man from 17. There was a lot of similarities. We had the same birthday. Okay. We both were abstract artists. And if his shit was for millions of dollars, then I could at least sell mine for 10 grand because in my mind, me and Rembrandt, we on the same level. You feel me? So boom. He wasn't my muse, that nigga was my competition. Okay. Somebody he was your muse. No, that nigga was my competition. I said, they paying $1 million for this shit? Oh no, I got something for your asses. Again, mind you, I had no fucking small friends. When I was growing up, I had no childhood friends, not like that. I didn't get childhood friends till like I got into like second grade. My friends were the butlers, were Leona and Ed Butler that lived across the hall from us. Shout out to my parents. I lived in a high rise apartment in the penthouse level as a little kid until I was 12 years old. And my friends were the butlers across the hall. I would go over there, I would eat Oreos, I watch the prices right, I watch the stories. Okay. I go over there, get I didn't eat like Oreos and fucking milk. I had Oreos and Pepsi because that's what real OGs do. Okay. They would give me 2 Oreos, 3 sometime. I wasn't being greedy and I would sit and I would watch fucking TV with Miss Leona. Okay. That's what I'm doing. I would tell my mother I'm going across the hall. Okay. Oh yeah, mom, Bob and Leona. That's their names. My mama on here. Bob and Leona. My mama right here. Ma. Remember when I tried to sell you my paintings for $10,000? Remember? Because y'all gave me that art book. My mama on the thing. Watch it. Mom, remember when I tried to sell you my paintings for $10,000? Because I said Rembrandt. was doing that. She said, yes. See, y'all think I be playing. I tried to sell my mama these paintings for $10,000. I would go over there with Bob and Leona Butler and I would watch my shit. I will watch. Yes, my mother's right there. That's babe. Yes, $10,000. My mom said they was worth a million. See, they were worth a million. I was right there. Okay. So if y'all ever wonder why I am today, okay, my mother, remember when I told you Whitney Houston was my mama? Remember when I told you that Whitney Houston was my mother? That's right. Y'all created a mogul. Remember I told you that Whitney Houston, thank you for your service because she was coming back to get me? And my mama said, "You're right." My mama said, "You're right. She surely." Oh God. Oh God. Listen. And Bobby was your daddy. Whatever. Whitney Houston was my mama. And she coming to get me. And she will pay you for your time. Okay? Delusional. Delulu. Oh God. But guess what? That's why I am who I am. That's what, listen, I got receipts. My mom in the life. That's why I am who I am. And that's why I believe anything can happen. I was taught that I could be anything I wanted to be. Right? I was taught that I could be anything I wanted to be. And I still believe that. There's nothing I can't do. Okay, my mom said you always had an active imagination. Right. There's nothing I can't do. Nothing. Right? Nothing, nothing, nothing. And listen, I'm gonna teach you this, and that's my next step. So some of y'all, let me talk about this because we're talking about the plans for June and all this stuff and for the week. But let me tell you the plans for the business plan. You said I was the actress. Oh God. My mama said I was the actress and she was my manager. Huh? What are we doing here? Okay. Lights, camera, and listen. You said I told my mama thank you for her sir. Yes. Because she was watching me while Whitney was on tour and she was doing a good goddamn job. Okay? Please. Yes. Thank you so much, vocal doctor. Yes. Now, let me say that. What I'm gonna do, let me tell you how I'm gonna help y'all. Because a lot of you all, yes, your services were outstanding, mama. Yes. Listen, a lot of you all have lost sight of that little girl. A lot of you all don't believe that you can be anything other than you are today. Right? And listen, we didn't have 3 years. Let me tell you about the plans with seeing me moving forward, or just Coach Misty plan. Because I know I want to talk to y'all about, hey, let's plan for June, let's plan for next month. Let's plan for right now. Okay. Let's plan for right now. Let's talk about this. Uh, you all, some of y'all need to reparent yourself. Uh-oh. I'm not gonna get too much into it. I'm not gonna get too much into it. Some of you all need to reparent yourself. Some of you all need to reinvent yourself. Some of you all just need to reimagine yourself. And some of y'all need to reparent yourself. Somebody write that down. We have reinvention, reimagine, and reparenting. Yeah, you do. Huh? Hello. Yeah, that's where we at with it now. Okay. I did all the readings I'm gonna do. Oh, your bay is here and your money coming from here and go do this and go do that and don't walk across the street on Mondays on the third Monday of the month. No, 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 no. I need you to think for yourself. I need you to feel for yourself. I need you to heal for yourself. Huh? I'm here to jumpstart that for you. Yeah. I'm here. Listen. You say yes, it's just self. It's not even about being self talk. You don't even know who you are. Some of y'all need to reimagine who you are. We need to reinvent, reimagine, and reparent ourselves. Some of y'all, come on, I write that down. That because that's the goal for year 45. Okay, y'all know my new year start on my birthday. Reinvent. Some of y'all need to reimagine, and some of y'all just need to reparent. Huh? And you like, what you mean reparent? Some of you all are waiting on your mothers or your fathers to say, I'm sorry before you can exhale. Some of you all are waiting on, oh, is my mother and my daddy been fighting? And I like, no, some of you all are waiting on things that you're not going to get from your parents because they are people too. So you have to reparent yourself. Some of you all have to be the mother that you never had to you. You have to learn how to be the father. Thanks, Mom. You have to learn how to be the father that you never had. Today is Jason's birthday. He turned it one, so I'm going to the party for a minute. Today, JC Pooh birthday. He ain't walking yet, not that I know of, but I'm going to Jay's party real quick. I got to show up as his work granny. Um, some of us need to reimagine ourselves. Okay, you have come a long way. It's just time to reimagine yourself as something new. And some of us need to totally reinvent ourselves, right? Some of us need to reinvent ourselves all the way. Huh? Because the person you presenting right now is fucked off. She is rubble. She has no foundation. She's a mess. Okay? A mess. So you need to just come up with a new game plan from scratch. And I'm here to help, right? I'm not your guru, I'm your guide. I told y'all that in Girl Fuck You. I'm not your guru, I am your guide. Huh? I'm here to help. So let me tell y'all what this plan looks like, because I'm very transparent with y'all, and I want y'all to know what's happening. Do I still do intuitive speaking and spiritual coaching? Absolutely. Are you gonna be able to get a fucking reading from me? Listen, coach, can you tell me this? And how do he send the and blah 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 blah. Thanks, mom. Are you gonna be able to get that? Absolutely not after July 15th. Absolutely the fuck not. The only thing I'm gonna help you do, I'm gonna help you kickstart your journey, right? That's what we doing. Kickstarting your journey, huh? You can call it a kickstart, you can call it a kick up the ass, whatever you want to do. So this is what I'm doing, right? Now, let's talk about the plan for CME. Y'all ready? And hopefully what I'm telling you can help you with planning your business and moving forward. First of all, know that you are allowed to change your business plan. That's number one. Number one, first of all, you are allowed to change your life. You are allowed to go in another direction and not feel guilty about it and not answer to no motherfucking body. No, I'm saying this to say that. If you are bitch, if you make purchase today and decide to do hair tomorrow, that is your business. The people that rock with you gonna rock with you, and that's it. That's all. You do not have to explain to anybody about why you're making the decisions that you're doing. Thank you, mom. You are allowed to change. That's number one. So let me talk about what we're doing as far as CME. Right, this is CME. Y'all know this is CME. Now, if y'all want to do any reading questions with me, where's my bay? 90 days. I'm gonna start offering 2026 readings tonight. Love, health, self-wealth. If you want to do any of those with me, y'all got until live. You got until July 14th to do it. Cause July 15th, I ain't doing it no more. Not like that. I'm gonna coach you to greatness. You either gonna get coaching and you gonna get healing, deliverance. But all that, coach, can you tell me why he don't like me? Coach, can you tell me what's going on in my relationship? Bitch, call him. Okay. So let's talk about it. When it comes to this is seeing me, starting July 15th, people, starting July 15th, when it comes to this is seeing me, we're going to have spiritual healing sessions. Okay. Spiritual healing sessions. All right. So this is I like to do the I do, we do, you do version where I'm going to read your energy, right? I'm going to do some spiritual healing with you. I'm gonna give you something that you do, and then we do something together. Right? I'm gonna give y'all some homework and then we do something together. So we're doing spiritual healing and deliverance sessions. If you want to talk to me, that's all we're doing. Spiritual healing and deliverance. You want to talk to me on private, unless you're ready for some spiritual healing about a certain thing, you want some intuitive guidance, I ain't your girl, right? On live, we're going to do spiritual deliverance and we're going to do planning. What's the plan? That's it. You want some code? What's the plan? That's all I'm doing on live about what's the plan, right? What's the plan? That's all we doing on live. It won't be no, oh, coach, can you give me a 90-day? No. What's the plan? What's the plan could be? How do I reinvent myself? I need to start this business, stuff like that. So we gonna do planning sessions on live. You still gonna pay, but we're gonna do planning sessions on live. And because I do have a gift, I am able to see stuff, right? Certain things because I do have a gift, so I can see stuff. I still no God. Listen. God hasn't none of that has stopped. I'm listen. I talk to God and God talk back. Trust me. But I'm all about planning and about moving forward and the next steps. Okay. We still are going to have our manifest and moisturize line. So I'm switching that over to manifest and moisturize, right? Okay. Listen, manifest and moisturize. We are still going to have that. The oils ain't going nowhere. They might have a little different, like a different thing, but they're not going nowhere. Some of those oils I am cutting out. We're not gonna have all them different oils, all them different scents. We're not doing that. But we are going to manifest and moisturize. I am going to teach you how to manifest. So when it comes to this is seeing me, I'm gonna teach you how to change your mindset and manifest. We're gonna do mindset, manifest, and overflow. Hmm? Mindset, manifest, and overflow. If you need more blessed oil for your scalp, go to thisiscme.com and order some. Mindset, manifest, and overflow. Thank you. Right? So this is what we're doing on thisiscme.com. If I'm not talking about mindset, manifest, or overflow, we're not talking about it. That's for thisiscme.com. Mindset, manifest, and overflow. That's what I'm dealing with. Right? I'm gonna change your mindset, teach you how to manifest so you can live in the overflow. That's it. It's real. You see that? Change your mindset, teach you how to manifest to live in the overflow. Boom. Whatever the overflow look like that for you, that's what it is. That's what we do when thisiscme.com. All right. Now, understand I have more than one business line. Let's talk about this one. Girl F you. Huh? Let's talk about girl F you and let's talk about that. Girl F you is more than just a statement, it's a movement. Huh? Y'all remember when I used to talk about my class, The Art of Dying? Do y'all remember that? The Art of Dying? How many people remember that? The Girl F you is a movement. It's more than just a phrase, but this is a movement. Girl F you is about that what? Remember, I told you you need that reinvention. Girl F you is a reinvention. Yes. So the art this is so I took my class. Thank you, friend. I took my class, which was the art of dying, and I put a little spice to it and came up with girl fuck you. And I mean that. I say that all the time, but I need us to look in the mirror. So this girl fuck you is about reinvention and accountability. Somebody say that girl fuck you is reinvention and accountability. Now you don't have to listen when it come to growth. I'm always gonna talk about God, right? Okay, mom, I will send you a t-shirt to say girl fuck you in a large, no problem. Y'all know I'm always gonna talk about God. Y'all know I'm always me and God, we listen, everything I talk about gonna have God in it, including these books. But understand this, you don't have to be Christian to be in girl fuck you. It's called girl fuck you. Okay, this is open to anybody and everybody who is ready to reinvent themselves, who is ready to shed the old version of who they are and reinvent themselves, and they want an accountability group, not just a partner accountability group. You are ready to hold the mirror in front of you and know that the person who's looking back is not the person that you want to be. Girl, fuck you. You have to be willing to break up with this hoe and figure something else out. Okay. So if you are watching this and you haven't ordered, we're doing pre-sale copies of Girl Fuck You. Go to girlfu.com. Go ahead and get your book. I'm sending out the emails right now. Is anybody watching me not familiar with Girl Fuck You? Is there anybody watching that is not familiar with Girl Fuck You? Everybody know what Girl Fuck You is, right? So we got one Queen Pie. This is your first time. Okay. All right. So let me go ahead. If y'all don't mind, girl, fuck you. I love this. If y'all don't mind, I just want to tell y'all a little bit about what this is. So even though we got to, my mom talking about, I know what girl fuck you is. Listen. So let me say to say that. So I'm just gonna read a little bit from the introduction because I want y'all to know. So again, girl, fuck you. First of all, girl, fuck you. Like I said, is about reinvention and accountability. The book, girl, fuck you. This is not your average self-help book. It is not a fix your vibe and manifest the man book. This is about taking your power back and never letting it go again. Yes, I'm gonna do the audio version. I am going to I'm gonna do the audio version. I am going to go ahead. I'm buying the stuff to make my closet into a studio, one of my closets upstairs. I gotta order the stuff off of Amazon. I'm glad you reminded me of that. So we'll be setting up shop in the closet. And I will be in the closet doing these damn things. Yeah. So real quick, y'all, because I'm gonna give y'all a little bit, and then I'm gonna ask y'all some questions. All right. So when we talk about girl, fuck you, right? We if you want this book, go to girlfu.com. The site is right there. Go ahead and order it. I'm also sending out the introduction and the chapter one, so you can go ahead with the worksheet. So this is a working book. It's not just a book. It's not a workbook. It's a working book. This is a work in progress book. This is I'm coaching you how to be great. Do not read these chapters and don't do the work. It means nothing. It'll just be a feel good moment. And then guess what? You be back to square one. So let's talk about this. I want to be clear, Ho. Like the first thing is this, and there's lessons. There's 10 chapters and there's 8 lessons. There's 80 lessons in this book. Bitch, if you do all 80 lessons, you own to something. All right. So this is the Stop Calling Pain Your Personality book. It is a look in the mirror. Listen, it's the look in the mirror and finally tell yourself the truth book. So here's the deal. Again, I tell people I did not write this book for the version of you that smiles and fakes it. I didn't write this book for the version of you that look good on Sunday morning, getting out the car, going into church. I wrote this book for the girl who cries in the shower. I wrote this book for the woman who hates her fucking job. I wrote this book for the person who is this close away from going to see a psychiatrist because they're about to lose their shit. I wrote this book for the person who sits outside in their car for hours because they don't want to go in the house. That's who I wrote this book for. You know why? Because everything I described to you, I was that. I was her. I used to sit in my car for hours. I still do it now. It's so I used to sit in my car for hours because I wasn't happy with my life. My kids would be like, well, it's not that I wasn't happy with my life because of my kids. I wasn't happy with my life because I didn't know who I was. I just knew I was a mother and I needed to go to work. And that's what I did in my life. It was spent for my kids. So I wrote this book for that. Right. I want you to know this. Um, we're going to unlearn a lot of the shit that you have been taught, right? And I don't care what race you are, what ethnicity you are. A lot of us have been taught to shrink as far as women. A lot of women have been taught to shrink. I have taught to wait and taught to behave. You've been taught to stay small because you don't want to make other people uncomfortable. And I want you to know that your shine, your light is a non-negotiable, right? Your voice is not up to for debate, and your boundaries are not bad attitudes. Stop letting people tell you got a bad attitude. That's your boundary. Okay. Listen, my mama said you wrote this book for the future girl. Fuck you, and that may not look. That may not be a girl you fuck with presently, but this may be coming. Right, all them hoes. Fuck you. This book is your permission slip. It's not to be somebody else, but to finally become yourself. If you are looking to become yourself and you want to be yourself unapologetically, spiritually, and powerfully, girl, fuck you is here. And understand this book ain't gonna be like you might cry because I done told you about yourself. Huh? When you are with I'm gonna do an audio book, but I want y'all to get the actual book because I want you to do the work. Yes, I will have an audio book, right? Because who don't want to hear me say, girl, fuck you, right? But here's the deal. So let me say to say that in this book, I am not going to sit up here and blame your mother. We're not going to blame your father. We're not going to blame your ex. We're not going to ask your baby. We're not going to blame your baby daddy. We're not blaming anybody. What we're saying is this: I'm going to validate your trauma. We're going to validate your pain, but bitch, we're going to make a plan to move on, right? Again, this is not your pretty polish. I'm gonna put this on Pinterest. I'm probably listen. I may or may not make it to Oprah's Blue Club, but either way, girl, fuck you. It is what it is, right? So this is I want us to know that I'm not doing no more affirmations with you hoes. There are some, but this is not a book of affirmations. This is a book about activation. Okay. This book is not here to make you feel better. It's here to make you just be better. All right. Again, this book is not about blaming your past. It's about breaking the cycles that created it. Huh? It's about being honest about how long you've been lying to yourself about who you really are. And it's not about waiting until you've healed enough. It's about healing that know that you'll be healing for life and that you're ready to stop waiting and start walking. And I'm really kind of paraphrasing this for you. Also, I want you to know that you can be selfish. Being selfish is being sacred. So we think that being selfish, listen. You say I'm gonna make it to Coach Missy's book club. We are gonna have a book club because I got some other books coming out. Thank you for saying that, Mom. Listen, y'all. I need you to know that being selfish is okay. Huh? It's not about breaking generational curses. So let me talk about that bullshit. You know why you got generational curses? You know why generational curses exist? Because you didn't decide to be your own fucking person. Generational curses exist because we blame other people. We do the same shit that we've been taught. We don't unlearn the past. That's why generational curses. That shit is not real. It's not fucking real. It's not. I was a teenage mother. My mother wasn't a teenage mother. I was a teenage mother. So that means that if one of my kids had a baby as a teen, was that a generational curse? No, that was learned behavior. I didn't have a baby because my mama had a baby young. I had a baby because I was fast. I had a baby because I was on that bullshit. Stop. And guess what? My kids didn't have kids when they was fucking teenagers. My daughters didn't have babies when they was 16 to 17 years old. So it's not like that's learned behavior. It's about unlearning behavior. A lot of people we see things. Listen, we stop that generational curse bullshit. Oh, I come from a woman with no fucking husbands, so that's why I'm 50 and not married. That's not generational curse. That's some shit you chose, and you instead of you chose to be part of the pack, instead of taking steps and being your own authentic person, you chose to be part of the fucking pack. It's not a generational curse. It's learned behavior, and I'm here to unlearn that shit. Like, stop, y'all. Shadow work, fuck shit. Generational curses, fuck out of here. Huh? Cut it out. Right? All I'm asking y'all to do is to stand up and speak up. That's it. Right? Sometimes doing this, you got to walk alone, and that's okay. But you got to understand that once you start walking in whatever it is you choose to do and you want to do, you will not be alone for long. You're not. You gotta once you forge your path, you're gonna find that there's other people that's on the same shit that you want, that have the same mindset you do. But right now, you the only there is one generational curse. You right. Let me take that back. There is one generational curse, and that's the curse of doing nothing. That's what that is. Doing fucking nothing. That's a generational curse of doing nothing. Or watching the world pass you by. Nothing. If you are sitting here right now watching the world pass you by, I don't know who you are. I'm pretty sure your mama was the same way. And her mama probably was the same way. And that person's mama probably was the same way of doing absolutely the fuck nothing. That's only generational curse. So let's break that. All right. So what I'm gonna do is let me get out of this version of it. Hold on one second. Because there's other plans. So like I said, well, Girl Fuck You is the anchor book for what I got going on. But at the same time, it is, I don't want to do this. Hold on, y'all. I was looking at the print layout. I didn't want to talk about that. Any questions y'all got about Girl Fuck You? What's up? What's up, Buttercup? Any questions y'all got about Girl Fuck You? Mhm. Before I get into this, I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of it. Is it an ebook? No, it's a word. Fuck an ebook. You hoes need to read. No, I'm mailing the one starting June 5th. We'll mail out the actual copies right now. We're gonna give you the intro. We're gonna give you the intro and a and chapter one. Y'all want an ebook or Kindle? You need to have something in your motherfucking hand. You need a textbook of life. Does the book teach manifestation? No, this book ain't teaching manifestation. This book is no. This is not the one I have to teach manifestation. No, you don't need another fucking book. You want to learn how to manifest? Believe. Boom. Mic drop. You want to learn how to manifest? Believe. You want to learn how to manifest? Start doing. That's it. That's how you manifest. You want to learn how to manifest? Fucking do it. Huh? You want to manifest $1 million? Bitch, start making $1 million plans. You want to manifest a man? Huh? Go outside. We got all this list of shit that we want, but we don't have the mindset to believe it, huh? The faith to achieve it and the action to do it. Get the fuck up and start doing something. Now, with Girl Fuck You, what we're going to do is we're going to have the books that come out, and I have other versions. Girl Fuck You is a series. And then I have another book called Heal Bitch. Ah! I got another book called Heal Bitch. I got a book called What's the Plan? I think I'm changing one. What's the plan, ho? Baby, I cracked myself up. Okay. Oh God, I cracked myself up. You talking about, y'all talking about, oh Lord. No, y'all need that shit. You need it. Cause guess what? Listen, you going to church every Sunday and the pastor preaching and you sitting in against Lord and good God and Lord, you talking to me, and then you get out of church and you go do the same fuck shit every week. And you still the same motherfucker every week. Oh Lord, preach, preacher, pastor, talk to me. I bet you if the pastor got up in that pulpit and said, "Get it right, ho," you he said, "Ho," he wake you up then, huh? He wake your whole ass up then. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, you be up then. You be he said, "Ho." So with Girl Fuck You, I have books that have workbooks attached. These are working books, not just workbooks, they're working books with workbooks attached. We then are going to do the Girl Fuck You coaching. So October this year, I'm going to start Girl Fuck You coaching, this group coaching. And then in October 2026, we'll have the first Girl Fuck You live conference, right? Where we are going to come together. Honey, y'all have y'all accountability groups. We come together. We're going to have a whole 3 days of Girl Fuck You. I'm going to have more speakers than just me, right? We're gonna have people with empowerment. We're not just gonna talk about it. We're gonna do shit while we there. We actually gonna do the work. You understand me? Girl, fuck you. We're gonna have people that teach you how to be, teach you what to do. I'm gonna have stylists there, right? To teach you how to put looks together, right? Because you need to reinvent yourself. Girl, fuck you, right? I'm gonna have some licensed therapists there that can talk to you hoes. Girl, fuck you. Yes, you need therapy too. A lot of y'all hoes need therapy, and most of us need therapy, right? So we're gonna go from book to coaching to conference. Book coaching conference. That's how we doing. And now this one gonna fuck. I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of this one. This one gonna fuck the club up. I got a book called For Daddy's Little Girls. I got a book called For Daddy's Little Girls, and it's about what happens, what becomes of women when they don't have fathers in their life when it comes to their relationships. It talks about the absence of fathers and how it affects your love life as a woman. Huh? For Daddy's Little Girls. Yeah. Now again, I'm not putting all the shit out at one time. Um, I'm not doing all that. But can I read y'all something real quick from Daddy's Little Girls? Huh? Can I read y'all a chapter from there real quick? Yes, no. Oh, the next one I'm gonna tell you about really gonna tear the club up. You ready? We're going to talk about patterns passed down. This is chapter 2. Patterns passed down when her pain becomes your preference. So I want you to understand is you did not just inherit your mother's smile or your grandmother's hip. You inherited her stories, the silent ones. Stories passed through behavior, not bedtime tales. Beliefs passed through action and not advice. When a father is present, physically, emotionally, or spiritually, someone usually fills the gap. Most times it's the mother. I'm sorry, when the father is absent. You say my father was around, but he wasn't involved. That makes sense too. So let me say that. When a father is absent, excuse me, physically, emotionally, or spiritually, because you can have a man in the house and he still not be your father, someone usually fills in the gaps, and most times it is the mother. But here's the deal: even the strongest mothers cannot teach you how to receive the love of a man. They can teach us how to survive without one, but survival isn't the same as healing. So we grew up with armor. We learned how to protect, perform, provide, and persevere, but not always how to receive, rest, or be loved. And over time, we don't even recognize the difference between love and labor. Patterns don't always look like abuse or chaos. Sometimes they look like comfort, familiarity, a vibe. The man who doesn't return your calls feels just like the dad who didn't show up when he said that he would. Hmm? The man who compliments you but never commits feels like the man who told you you were beautiful but never stayed. The one who only wants you in private reminds you of when you kept your hurt hidden. You were not broken. You're repeating what you survived. Your heart doesn't crave love. It craves something familiar. Even if that familiar is toxic, because somewhere along the line you internalize the belief that this is what love feels like. It's painful, inconsistent, confusing, and earned. When we don't date, listen, when we don't date based on what we deserve, if I step on your toes, you could say ouch. When we don't date on based on what we deserve, we date based on what we believe. And until those beliefs are confronted, we'll keep inviting in what confirms our deepest fears, that we are not good enough, that love has to be fought for, that we're too much or not enough, and that we have to be loved and not just listen, that we have to do to be loved and never just be. If your father wasn't there to show you what protection looked like, you might have become the protector. How many of y'all are protectors? I'm say it again. If your father wasn't there to show you what protection looked like, you might have become the protector. If he never poured into you emotionally, you may have become the emotional supplier, giving, fixing, and rescuing men who never asked how you were doing. If your dad was inconsistent, you may chase people who breadcrumb you because something in you thinks love should be uncertain. And let's not forget the woman who grew up in the homes with the man present, but who witnessed their mothers disrespected, silenced, or depleted. You didn't just see the absence of love, you saw love that cost too much. And somewhere you believe that was the price. You're not copying your mom intentionally, but when you don't know any other blueprint, you follow the only map you were given, even if it leads to a cliff. But you all say, I'm nothing like my mom, right? Maybe you have said that. Maybe you pride yourself in being the opposite of what you saw. You're bold. You say what you mean. You don't take mess. Listen, you don't take mess from nobody. But even rebellion is a response to pain. And sometimes we swing the pendulum too far in the other direction. We harden, we shut down, we overcorrect. So instead of letting love in, we interrogate it. Instead of being vulnerable, we stay guarded. Instead of resting in our femininity, we take on every role and then resent everyone for not helping us. One moment. So the pattern is still there. It just evolved. It just got sharper, louder, colder, and bolder. But it still came from the same place, which is called the father gap. All right. So let me tell you about the good news. You ready? Patterns can be broken. I want you to know that you are not doomed to repeat your mother's trauma or your father's absence. Awareness is the first form of healing. When you see the pattern, you get to choose differently. You get to challenge your definition of love. You get to rewire your nervous system to recognize safety instead of chaos. You get to learn how to receive without overfunctioning. You get to say, this isn't love. This is just what I'm used to. And you get to interrupt the cycle, not just for you, but for every woman watching you, including the little girl still inside of you. Now, I'm going to give y'all some of the journal prompts that I have for this one. So at the end of chapter 2 for Daddy's Little Girl, the first question is that you would answer is, what patterns do you recognize in your romantic life that mirror what you saw or didn't see growing up? List at least 3. Queen Pisces, I probably won't be back on until later on tonight. Question number 2, it says, think about your mother, your grandmother, or a female caregiver. What was her relationship with love and how did it shape your expectations? Write that out. Question number 3 is, have you ever stayed in a relationship because it felt familiar, even though it wasn't fulfilling, and what made it hard to leave? Question number 4 says, complete this sentence. I thought love was supposed to feel like dot, dot, dot. And then write what you believe it should feel like instead. And number 5 is make a list entitled Patterns I'm Releasing. Include all behaviors, mindsets, and beliefs you're choosing to break. And end the list with The Cycle Ends With Me. Now that's chapter 2 from Daddy's Little Girl. Look at y'all like, oh my God, I'm about to cry. This, that, and the other. Whoop de woo. Jesus Christ. Blah, blah, blah. Whoop de woo, woo, woo. But guess what? I just don't talk. I just don't talk to y'all. Mm-mm. I just don't talk to y'all. Can I read chapter 2 of this other book I got? Huh? Cause y'all in y'all feelings, right? You're like, oh my God, she's talking to me. Oh my God, that's how I feel. Can I read chapter 2 of this other book I'm working on? This book I'm gonna drop on Father's Day. Now, that for Daddy's little girl, I'm not gonna drop that book until next year. Y'all need to work through the girl fuck you first. Daddy's little girl won't drop till next year, so keep your pants on. This book I'm gonna drop on Father's Day. I'm gonna read chapter 2. It's called Mothered by Masculine. Hmm? Chapter 2, Mothered by Masculine. Who y'all think this book for? Who y'all think this book for? Chapter 2 is called Mothered by Masculine. Who you think this book for? Hmm? Huh? Oh no, it ain't for women. No, it ain't for women. Y'all need to read it. Women need to read it. Let me go ahead and read the introduction. Let me go ahead and read the introduction. Let me go ahead and read the introduction. Huh? No, y'all need, if it's called No Father, No God, but Still a King. Let me read the introduction. The man they forgot to teach. This is for them black kings. Y'all talk about something bad. This is for the ones y'all claim ain't nobody about to. I can't love and it's down the other and whoop de whoop. No, let's talk about that. Yeah, let's talk about that. You didn't ask for this, huh? This is for my sons. You didn't ask for this. You didn't ask to grow up without a father. You didn't ask to be raised by a woman who loved you hard but couldn't hug you soft. You didn't ask to become a man in a world that only values your strength and not your soul. But here you are, trying to love without a blueprint. This is really for men, but women need to read it too. Trying to lead without ever being led, trying to show up in relationships where no one ever showed up for you. This book isn't here to judge you, it's here to witness you. Because too many men of color are silently drowning in silence, in pride, in pressure, and in pain. You were taught how to provide, but not to feel, how to protect, but not express, how to hustle, but not heal. You were taught that feelings make you weak and that softness is a luxury you cannot afford, especially if your mother never had that luxury either. And here's where it gets deeper. Some of you date outside your race, not because you hate black or brown women, but because you are tired. You've been starved for nurturing for so long that you chase softness anywhere it shows up. You are drawn to women who are raised to be delicate, adored, and protected because deep down, you don't just want love, you want relief. And the truth is, the woman you resent might look like the woman who raised you, and that resemblance brings up everything you never healed. You are triggered by her tone, by the independence, and by the refusal to beg. You take her strength as a threat, not realizing that she is tired too. And yes, that woman that you resent, that black woman who wants her black king, yes, she is too masculine, but you forgot that she had to be because your father wasn't there for her either. You may have internalized a quiet blame that somehow your mother's mouth drove your father away. That if she had been more submissive, more patient, more soft, maybe he would have stayed. And now you withhold commitment from women who remind you of her, not realizing you're repeating the very abandonment that broke you. But here's the truth, King. You are not broken. You were just never fathered. And you've never been given permission to be vulnerable, only valuable, and that ends here. This book is your rebirth. This book is about your rebirth, not a reinvention, but a return. Right to the man who you were before the silence, before the armor, before the survivor mode. You are still that boy who wanted to be held. Still that young man who wanted someone to stay. You are still a king learning how to carry a crown with a heart, with a full heart instead of a heavy head. So we're going to talk about it. We're going to unlearn it. We're going to release it, and then we're going to build. Welcome to your healing. Welcome to your throne. Oh, we quiet now. Them comments quiet now. Huh? Them comments quiet now, ain't they? Hmm? Them comments quiet now. Baby, you can hear a pin drop. Hmm? I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of chapter 2. Now I'm gonna get off this live because I got stuff to do. I ain't even give Zoe her emails. I gotta make it to this party and make it back. I'm gonna say this to say that. Chapter 2, you were mothered by masculine. She raised you with love, but not with softness. Your mama did what she had to do. She worked, she fed you, she kept you alive, and she taught you how to defend yourself. She taught you not to wait on anybody. She shows you what survival looks like. And here's the deal. So survival doesn't feel like love when you're a child who just wants to be held. If you have sons in the home, hug your son. Stop treating your son different than you treat your daughter. They're babies, they're kids. Huh? And for many men, especially men of color, mama was present, but she wasn't nurturing. She was loving, but not emotionally available. She was strong, but not soft because she didn't have the space to be. Your mama didn't get to rest, right? She didn't have time to ask, how are you feeling? She didn't get to cry in peace or crumble when life got heavy. She didn't have a partner to lean on, a system to support her, or a society that made room for her to be a woman. She was busy being both. She was, listen, so your she mothered you with her masculine. And while that might have raised a survivor, it also left a scar. You say, I will. You have one, your first son, he too. Hug your baby. Stop letting these, stop. Y'all, oh, he a boy. Stop. Yo, if your daughter fall and trip, you gonna run and see what she doing. Your boy fall, you like, oh, get up and brush it off. That's a baby, it's still a child. Let's talk about when her strength becomes your standard. You watched your mother do everything, handle the bills, cooking, working, disciplining, and defending. She didn't have time to ask about your emotions, only your grades. She didn't teach you how to process, but only how to perform. And maybe, just maybe, she was hard on you because she didn't want you to turn out to be like the man who left. She taught you how to be strong, how to be unbreakable, how to never rely on anyone because she couldn't afford to rely on anyone herself. And in the process, you learned emotions make you vulnerable, asking for help makes you soft, and being gentle is unsafe. So now, as a grown man, you associate feminine energy not with softness and love, but with pressure, with control, with disappointment, with the weight of always being told to man up. And when you meet a woman who carries that same energy, even if she loves you, you feel yourself pulling away and you don't know why. But I will tell you why, because she reminds you of your mother. And I want to tell the truth. Deep down, some part of you might blame her. You might think that might blame your mother. You might think that if she had just been softer, maybe my father would have stayed. If she wasn't always yelling, maybe he wouldn't have left. If she didn't try to control everything, maybe I wouldn't feel like I had to fix everything now. It is an unspoken blame, one that you don't listen, one you don't want to carry, but it's there. And because of that, you may withdraw emotionally from Black or brown women who feel too strong. You may only date women who seem softer or quieter, hoping that they will give you what your mother could not. And you will resist emotional conversations with women who expect vulnerability from you and sabotage good relationships the moment they start to resemble home. Now, you are not doing this to be cruel. You're doing this because your nervous system learned to associate strength with suffering. And you never got the chance to heal from it. But here's the truth: your mother wasn't too strong, she was too alone. The absence of your father did not just hurt her, it hardened her. She carried the emotional weight of two people. She wiped her tears in private and smiled in public. She tried to raise a man when she was still healing from being broken by one. You saw her as loud, aggressive, and even controlling, but what you missed was that she was also scared. She was scared that you would get locked up. She was scared that you would get killed, scared that you would abandon her too. She didn't teach you softness because nobody had ever been soft with her. She didn't show you emotional safety because she didn't even know what that felt like. So she gave you all she had, and that was toughness. And now you, the grown man, are left trying to turn that toughness into tenderness with no idea how. Now let's talk about something real. Why some men of color are triggered by women of color. You'll hear men say things like this: she's too masculine. She don't know how to let a man lead. Black women don't know how to submit. But what most of these men are really saying is this: she reminds me of my mother, and I'm still hurt. You're not rejecting her. You're rejecting the trauma that lives inside her voice, the way she raises her tone, the way she nags, the way she challenges you, the way she expects you to be emotionally available when no one ever was for you. It's not that you don't love women of color, it's that you've never learned how to love one without repeating the resentment that you've never unpacked. Am I clocking that T? Am I clocking? Are we clocking T? I don't know. Is that a clock T moment? Hmm? I need y'all to tap this screen. I need to get 40,000 likes now. Tap, tap, tap. Huh? Yeah. And until you deal with the emotional weight of being raised by a mother who was forced to lead with her masculine, you'll keep searching for softness in all the wrong places and calling it preference. See, you needed a mother, not a sergeant. And I need y'all mothers to listen. They need a mother, not a sergeant. I wish I would have had this epiphany when I was my boys. They need a mother, not a sergeant, right? As a boy, you didn't just need food and structure, you needed softness. They need affirmations. They need emotional presence. They need to be told, I'm proud of you. You're enough just as you are. You are allowed to cry, and you don't have to be perfect to be loved. But guess what, mom? We don't have that bandwidth to say those things. So instead, we learn to equate love with correction. They learn to equate attention with discipline and affection with performance. So you wonder why your boyfriend or your husband acting up. They acting up. You know why? Because it's something about you that to put them back in that child's place. And the only way for them to get attention from you is to get discipline from you. Stop. Huh? So now, black men, you think that in order to be loved, you think you have to do in order to be loved. You believe love is conditional based on what you provide, how you protect, and what you produce. And that belief is killing your joy, it is killing your relationships, and worst of all, it's killing your connection to yourself. And we're gonna go ahead and reframe this. And I'm about to log off because I got to go to this party and it's 40 minutes away. She did her best, but you deserve better now. So for all the mothers that's watching me, understand this chapter is not about bashing you. It's not, right? It is about freeing you from the emotional burden that you've been unconsciously holding her hostage to. This chapter is for the man that's reading this, is to free him from that emotional burden. Okay? Yes, she hurt you. Yes, she failed to give you certain emotional tools. Yes, she was sometimes harsh, critical, or cold, but she was human. She was tired. She was doing the job of two in a world that barely respects one. You grieve what you didn't get without hating her. You can hold her accountable without villainizing her. You can acknowledge your unmet needs and still honor her sacrifice. And then you get to give yourself what she couldn't. So let's talk about reclaiming the nurture you never knew. You don't have to keep chasing women for the mothering you never received. And as y'all know, this book is talking to the black man. You don't have to keep chasing women for the mothering you never received. You don't have to expect every relationship to fix what happened in your childhood. You can start nurturing yourself. Let me tell you what that looks like. That looks like speaking to yourself with kindness, validating your own feelings, and letting your guard down with people who've earned your trust, and giving yourself permission to be powerful and tender. The man you're becoming doesn't reject strong women. He honors them because he no longer fears what they reflect back to him. He no longer resents what they trigger. He's healed enough to receive them because he's finally received himself. The book ain't out yet. And I want you to know, Black King, you are still worthy of soft love. You are. The fact that your mother couldn't give you the softness doesn't mean that you are unworthy of it. You are still worthy of being loved without conditions, being heard without interruption, being touched without earning it, and being seen without being tested. You're not here to listen. You're not here to recreate your childhood. You're here to redefine it. You are the man now. You get to choose new standards, new boundaries, new ways to receive, new ways to give. You don't have to wait for anyone else to get it right because you're getting it right now. You were mothered by masculine, but you're learning to father yourself with compassion. And that, King, is the start of your rebirth. Now, what I suggest y'all do is go to girlfu.com and sign up for my mailing list. If you don't do shit else, sign up for that mailing list so you know when these books drop. Go go to girlfu.com. If y'all haven't gotten girlfuckyou.com yet, y'all ain't got your book yet, Girl Fuck You, you need to go ahead and do it. This book right here is dropping on Father's Day. Hmm? I'm not gonna play with y'all no more because I gotta go to this party. But chapter 3 is why you can't commit. Look, everybody want to read that. What you gonna tell me a black man why black men can't commit? Hmm? Why? Why he can't commit? Um. Oh shit! Listen, I'm gonna get it to y'all real quick. Y'all me read two sections from chapter 3. You say get off the live and go party, girl. That's a long ass drive. That's 40 fucking minutes. Come on, get off the live and go party. I am gonna walk in, show my face. How y'all doing? I'm gonna kiss Chase, Jace. Oh damn, I done fucked the baby name up. I'm gonna kiss Jace. And first of all, I don't even do parties. Okay, I barely did my own parties. I don't even do parties. I no. Okay, I'm literally about to drive 40 minutes each way to walk in. 15, 20 minutes. I don't have 15, 20 minutes in me. No. For what? To do what? He's one. I'm gonna go in there, show my face. Hey, girl. Hey, I made it. Huh? I'm gonna go drive 40 minutes to go be like, hey, girl. Say 15 and 20 minutes and do what? I don't like people like that. Like, I don't like people like that. We got some men, right? I Jace be at my house every week. Someone there, no, they don't need my help. Nobody there needs my help. I'm not going there to deliver nobody. I'm not going for a healing. I'm showing up for a 1 year old's birthday party that had a theme. I'm going because his mother works for me. I'm going because I'm friends with his grandmother. That's why I'm going. I'm going because his grandmother and his pop show up to all my events. So I'm like, I'm going. I am not a party person. I don't like people like that. Okay. I've always been like that. Get out my face. Thank you. Say bless. You about to go start the Zoom now? Oh, okay. Yeah, but real quick. Okay, so if you in the reading, if you in a thing, go ahead. But real quick, I'm gonna read this and then I'm going. Chapter 3, why they can't commit. So when love feels like a setup and not a safe place, you say you want love, right? You tell people you're looking, and we got some men in here. So I want y'all to know that what I'm reading from is from my book for black men, right? And chapter 3 is why you can't commit. It's and the name of the book is No Father, No God, but Still a King. So it says when love feels like a setup and not a safe place, you say you want love. You tell people you're looking for a real one, someone loyal, someone soft, and someone who doesn't bring drama. You pray for a woman who gets you, and then when you get her, you freeze. You pull back. Listen, listen, you pull back, you overthink, you shut down, and suddenly she's too available. She wants too much. She's moving too fast. And just like that, you ghost, you cheat, sabotage, or convince yourself she's not the one. And you don't really know why. You just feel it, this gut reaction, this discomfort, this tightness in your chest that says, this is too close, this is too real, this is too much. And the truth is, it's not her. It's not love. It's your nervous system reacting to a feeling it's never been safe inside. You can't commit, not because you don't want to, but because commitment reminds you of the very thing that hurt you the most, which was attachment. Yes, I do couple sessions. And then I'm going to read this, and then for real, I'm gone. I'm going to log off. When the first person you love left. So let's go back to that. Huh? Come on, King. Your first experience of commitment was your father, and he didn't show up, or he came in and out, or he only gave you enough to make you want more, or he was there but didn't pour into you emotionally. So now what? You associate commitment with disappointment, with being let down, with waiting by the window and watching no one pull up. And when someone new loves you with consistency, your body doesn't feel that peace, it feels fear. And that fear doesn't always look like fear. It looks like overthinking, finding flaws, and this is for men and women, starting petty arguments, needing space all the time, creating drama to test loyalty, or getting bored unless there's chaos. Here's the deal: you're not broken, you were just wired to expect pain even when love shows up gently. I'm a okay, two more sections. I'm gone. If you were raised to survive and not feel, then love is going to feel unfamiliar, even threatening. I'm gonna say this again. If you were raised to survive and not feel, then love is going to feel unfamiliar and even threatening for you. It's because survival taught you to never let anyone get too close. Always have an exit plan, right? Don't depend on anyone and be ready to walk at any moment. The mindset protects you from betrayal, but it also keeps you emotionally homeless because you never fully land, you never fully trust, you never fully love, and you're always half there because in the back of your mind, you're preparing for the worst. Even when you found someone who wants to give you their best, guess what? She reminds you of your mother, and that hurts. A lot of men of color are emotionally allergic to women who resemble the mothers who raised them, not physically, but energetically. That's why he can lay down with you, but he can't stand with you. That was a good one. That's why he can lay down with you, but he can't stand with you. Huh? I'm gonna say this again. A lot of men of color are emotionally allergic to women who resemble the mothers who raised them, not physically but energetically. If your mom was always in control, you pull back from the woman who asked you to lead. If your mom yelled to be heard, you shut down when women express frustration. If your mom seemed emotionally unavailable, you panic when a woman asks for emotional intimacy. You don't realize it, but you're still trying to make sense of your childhood through your relationships. You keep reliving the pain just with new faces. And this is not your fault, but it is your responsibility. Because if you don't heal, you'll keep hurting the women who came to love you and not mother you. Hmm. I listen, okay. This the last one, and I'm gonna log off for real. You think you'll lose power if you choose one. Somewhere along the line, you equated being single or non-committal with being in control. You see commitment as a trap, a loss of freedom, a setup for weakness. You say, I'm not ready. I got trust issues. How many of y'all done had a man tell you they're not ready? They show up at your house every day. They hang out with you, take you to lunch, buy yourself a Valentine's Day. But when y'all be like, hey, what are we doing? They say, I'm not ready, right? Or I got trust issues, or I'm just vibing right now. But the truth is, you are scared of being seen because when you commit, you cannot hide anymore. When a man commits, he can't perform, he can't rotate, he can't just disappear when his feelings get loud. Being with one person requires you to be yourself, and that's the real problem. You don't know who you are, so you don't fully trust yourself to love somebody. I can go on and on. I'm about to log off. I got a party to go to. Listen, what I was reading from is my new book that's going to drop on Father's Day for Black men, for men of color. But you all need to go listen. Y'all need to go get Girl Fuck You if y'all don't get nothing else, which is a self empowerment thing. You need to go get Girl Fuck You. I'm gonna leave you all with a little bit. Pick a number 1 through 8. 1 through 8 real quick. I'm gonna leave y'all with a little bit of girl fuck you. Go to girlfu.com. No, that's not an ebook. That book's so girl f no. So girlfu.com. This book is not an ebook. It's going to a physical copy working book. It's so called we call it a working book, not just a workbook. So I see 384. Um 384. Hold on. Go get your pre sale copy right now. They on sale for $30. The pre-sale, once the book's drop, it'll be 50 because it's a thick book. Everybody said they want number 8. All right, I'm gonna give y'all number 8. So to my ladies that's watching, to the people that's on here right now, I'm gonna leave you with this. This is from Girl Fuck You, and you will get chapter 1 in the intro email either today or tomorrow when you order your pre-sale copy. You're gonna go ahead and get that with the worksheets, and you can start doing the work. But this is from chapter 1, which is Girl Fuck Your Past. And look, chapter 1, verse 8 of Girl Fuck You says this: Your new chapter starts when you say so. Huh? Your new chapter starts when you say so. There is no drum roll, there is no trumpet, there is no memo from heaven that says today is the day you change your life. Because the truth is, no one told you, listen, no one told you loud enough that your new chapter starts when you say so. Not when you lose weight, not when you make six figures, not when they finally apologize, and not when you're over it. It starts the moment you decide that I'm done auditioning for a life I'm already qualified to live. Understand this, and this is just the end of chapter 1. You do not need closure. Hello, ding ding chicken wing. You don't need closure. You don't need any more time. You don't need their permission. You need to get delusional in your faith and disrespectful to your excuses, because nothing changes until you do. And I'm not talking about surface level change. I'm talking about soul level declarations where you stop entertaining what insults your spirit, when you stop explaining decisions rooted in discernment, when you stop shrinking for spaces you were sent to shift, when you stop tolerating half assed energy and calling it grace. I want you to know that this is your wake up moment. This is when you walk out of the storyline where you keep getting played and rewrite yourself as the woman who finally said enough. So I want you to take your pen back. Tear the damn page out. Start a new book if you have to, because the version of you that's rising now, she is too wise to beg, too anointed to settle, and too powerful to wait. This is your spiritual notification. Your next chapter has already been drafted in heaven, but God is waiting on your yes, not your fear, not your fantasy, not your followers, your yes. So I want you to say this. Say it with your chest, say it with your womb, and with your destiny in mind. I want you to say this: I don't need the stars to align. I am the sign. Yeah, I'm about to hang up after this. Y'all go order from girlfu.com. Go to girlfu.com. Order and join the mailing list, guys, even though my other books drop. I'm gonna say this: I don't need the stars to align. I am the sign. My new chapter begins now. Let them talk. Let them talk. Let people wonder. Let them stay stuck in the version of you they knew. Because you're busy becoming the woman they never saw coming. So I want you to what? Turn the damn page. With that being said, get off my phone. I want y'all to have an amazing day. I'll see y'all back here later on tonight where we're having a Girl Fuck You marathon. We are going to go ahead and talk about Girl Fuck You, fuck your apologies. All right. Hey, go order your copy, Girl Fuck You, so you can get chapter 1 and the intro and the worksheets and start doing the work. And you will get a special invite to my one night of private coaching. And that is free of charge as long as you have purchased your book. That